Hello. It's February 1st. So I had the intentions fully, during the holiday season, during the month of January to create content and post it and keep all of my pages going. And, I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about the fact that I definitely feel that I needed a break. I needed the break. And if you don't know me, if you've only kind of seen me through maybe social media, I think a big misconception about myself is that we're on social media a lot. I guess what I'm trying to say is, something that I feel like I wish more people kind of talked about, especially in like trying to have your own business and trying to do your own thing. Just the fact that like it's two sides of it, I feel. And I feel that there's one side that you need to prioritize rest in a lot of ways, and you need to prioritize, taking breaks and to kind of recover from, the work the work and the stress and the everything that comes with trying to do what you want to do too. The other part is no breaks, no sleep, 100% of your life is going into this, and how much you want it kind of is shown through what you put into it. And I've said that before, what you put into something, like I 100% believe what you put into something is what you will get out. So if you are only putting in a little bit of effort, you're probably only going to see a little bit of return. I feel that, this month, the beginning of this year, I've learned a lot. I definitely wanted to talk about this. I've been wanting to talk about this. And it's, like I said, it's February 1st, like no more excuses for myself anymore. So here we are. I wish it was something that, people talked about a little bit more. I really hope this is a little bit insightful as well as, real. Like, I want this to be real. Like, I woke up at like 9, 8. I lied, like 8, which, for me, that's kind of late. Like, I like to have, like, that full day. I enjoy having as much time as possible to do stuff for my business, do my own thing, get my mind right, get my body right, etc., etc. I wanted to share a little bit about how last month was a very eye-opening, humbling, turn the corner plot twist of a moment for myself. I need to sit. I'm gonna grab this chair. Some major things that I feel like I had a lot of major changes happen to me in January that, major changes in my personal life, major changes in my finances, in my work life. I kind of felt like some of my goals were pushed to the back burner because of these changes. And I kind of started to give in to that limiting belief that I don't deserve, my goals to come to fruition, but also that I just deserved all the things that were happening to me, and that it was a direct result of, my actions or I don't even know. Because of me. Like, I just, because of myself, maybe because I wasn't doing enough or was doing too much, depending on the situation, that led me to be kind of in this place now. I want to be honest, and I want to say that I kind of started to give in to these beliefs and give into this negativity and these negative voices that, for me, like I spent so much time trying to be positive and trying to be a positive reinforcement for myself and for so many people in my life. When I realized that I'm starting to listen to my own negativity, I start to feel this bitterness, this resentment, I call it this like ugliness, that I really don't like that person. Deep down, I don't really agree with the thoughts that, the feelings that like come from it and the thoughts that are created from that place of, negativity, sadness, doubt and everything. But, I would like to say, unfortunately, it is something I know about myself that is inevitable, especially I start to feel like one thing after another just isn't working, even though that stuff happens, there has to be a breaking point, a turning point, for myself to kind of reflect with myself, go inside internally, talk to myself and kind of readdress like, hey, we don't want to be this person. And the person that we want to be doesn't think like this and doesn't act like this. That's a big part of it too, you know, visualizing that person that you want to be and knowing, well, does the person that I want to be, you know, stay up till 2 a.m. every night, you know, sad, doing shit that she probably shouldn't do? Does she wallow in her failures or, you know, her failures, or, you know, give in to this negativity? Not really. She overcomes all of it no matter what. That's partially this video for myself as well. And like I keep saying too, it's February 1st. Like, it's literally only February. So I just want this to also be, you know, if you spent this last month like I did, you know, kind of fucking off a little bit, guess what? You know, I have to remind myself as well, you know, maybe this part doesn't go for everybody, but I do have to remind myself, like, my age, my place right now, you know, the place that I am at. I think that first step of like coming over that like hump of negativity is addressing, you know, establishing some gratitude, guys, you know, trying to be a little more grateful of the place that I'm in, the opportunities I've created for myself, the fact that there are endless opportunities to create for the life that I want. I have all these resources at my disposal, and it's just a matter of how I plan and choose to use them, which is kind of crazy to me. I think I sometimes struggle with that feeling of everything is up to me. And I mean that in a good way and a bad way almost, because it, you know, in a good way, like, I love the fact that I am in control of my life and I'm in control of, you know, where I see it go and what I choose to do and how I choose to live my life, you know, without too much restraint of you can't do this, or, you know, like I don't really have that happening as much in my life as I once did. So, you know, removing a lot of those, again, like those limiting beliefs around me, you know, but then on the other hand, you know, it's all up to you to sometimes that I can understand, because it does feel that like overwhelming for me sometimes as well, but I can understand how somebody may feel like, you know, everything is up to me, that you are in control, and that feels very scary, especially because, you know, like it's especially if you know like what you want, you know, it's not really so clean cut, clearly in front of you, like this is the path and this is how everything's gonna go, and once all that happens, you're gonna be at your goal, and that's that. Like, think if anything is like that, then too good to be true, man. Or it's just not something that long term you're gonna end up loving. But that's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. So this is kind of, you know, this is to myself, to anybody that needs to hear. As we approach February, we're in a new month. I'm very much looking forward to putting in the consistency and taking us and being serious about all of this, you know, being more serious about my business. You know, I definitely feel like I was lacking in so many aspects of it and neglecting so many parts of it that really like have made me fall behind a little bit. And now I'm tired of, and you know, I'm in a place where I'm ready to finally do something about it, I feel. So don't be like that, guys. If you notice, you know, you're starting to like, consistency is so important in anything you do. So if you can do whatever you can to, you know, create that consistency and make it a habit for yourself, make it habitual to the point where it's second nature. I think it's important to take breaks and to give yourself time to not have to be in that mode of constantly working all the time. But I think it's important to not have to, I think it's important to take breaks and to give yourself the time to not be working for some periods of time. I definitely think I really needed this time away to figure out what I wanted to do and how I wanted to reapproach everything in a better way. Hopefully in a way that we can, you know, feels again like just trying to be more authentic to myself and creating a space that allows for authenticity in others to grow. That's the goal, man. That's what we're trying to do. It's not going to be easy. A lot of it is not going to be easy. I have seen it firsthand. I've been experiencing it firsthand as well, but I I do believe that, you know, a lot of these things happen for a reason. I believe the people that come in and out of your life come in and out for a reason. I believe situations play out the way they do for a reason. I can only hope, you know, one day that all this work that I'm doing goes into something that I really want and, you know, is beautiful at the end of the day. Something so beautifully created and, you know, flows so naturally and effortlessly. That's the dream, guys. That's the dream. I'm working at this job right now and I have to go in at 4 and I'm pretty much over it. I'm done. After being my own boss, it's definitely a slight, I hate saying this too because I feel like I can hear how spoiled I kind of sound saying it, but when you become your own boss, it's hard to want to listen to people. I mean, I struggle with that already. I know I already struggle with being told what to do and what I can and can't do. Oh, I don't really like that. But I've always known that about myself. And I've always struggled with having an authority figure. Listen, I've always respected my parents. I'm respectful to adults that show respect to others. I'm not even just gonna include just to myself. Like I don't really like it when you know you have a boss that kind of shows and makes you feel, you know, less than. I don't like being like that to other people. I very much try to treat everybody with respect, especially, or, you know, too, my philosophy is, you know, what you give is what you get. So if you're gonna be disrespectful or you're not gonna be, you know, even if, you know, I'm not saying if you're just indifferent, like I will just be indifferent, but if you are willing to show kindness and compassion to others, myself included, you know, I have no problems with you. You respect others, you want to watch other people grow, you want to inspire other people, those are people I look up to, okay? But back to kind of what I was saying, I do feel, you know, it's kind of hard. Like, it's kind of hard having to be like, it's honestly not even that it's hard. It's just something that, like, I feel we should be able to, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I just know that I'm not meant to work for someone else. I know that much about myself. From this moment forward, this is my promise to myself. Like, dude, we're figuring this out and we're gonna make a cool ass life for ourselves. And we are going to be making consistent money. We are gonna be consistently growing in every aspect that I love to do. And it's all gonna play into my life. The only second job I'm okay with is MMA fighter, okay? Business owner, MMA fighter, travel the world, have a couple shawties that we love to hang with, keep this circle the way it is. I appreciate my friends and everybody, you know, my friends and family, everybody that, you know, constantly pushes me and constantly, you know, the ones that constantly check in and they make sure I'm doing okay and make sure that even in these moments where I'm literally fucking off and not doing whatever, you know, I still get reassured that we're okay and that we're gonna be good. So why am I starting to cry? I think that's important too. I think it's important to know, you know, to have those people around you to help you kind of, oh my gosh, you need to stop. Because even in these moments where I just feel like shit and I just kind of feel like I don't know what I'm going to do, I don't know how I'm going to make it work, there are still people that see me and see the potential that I have and, you know, ignore my own self insecurities, my own self doubts about these things. And my fucking God, man, that's why I do it, man. This is why I do it. This is why I'm always grateful for the love that I have around me, and I love watching it grow, and I love watching the people in my life and the relationships that I have, you know, continue to grow. Damn, it's gonna be a great year. Like, I don't care what anyone says, it's gonna be so good. We're gonna figure it all out. Sometimes I cry like 4 times a day. Sometimes I cry once every 3 months. I don't, you know, it's always, every day is an interesting day for me. Every day is always filled with something. I don't feel like I have a lot of boring days, and I feel like I have so much to share and I have so much to offer. So like more than just, you know, my community and just where I live. And you know, I talk a lot about like the potential that maybe others see in me, or that like what I see in other people. I deeply know that I have, so like I know I have a lot of potential, and I know that I can make this work. I know that I can make this all work. And it's just knowing, having that deep, like that like fire like deep inside of you that's like like you got this. Like every day, like my brain is like, why are you not? Like this is what you were meant to do. Like make it happen, man. That's what this is for. That's what this channel is for. If you're telling yourself that same stuff every day, please, you know, keep watching what I'm gonna keep posting, because I want to make content that shows, you know, how that looks in real life. It's Saturday morning. Like I said, this is me just waking up. Shit, I didn't wash my face yet. Usually I try to look nice for these. I'm gonna be real. Usually I try to look nice for these, but I really wanted to like get this out now, and I really wanted to just talk about it. I appreciate it. You know, thanks for watching. If you watched all the way through, thank you. I hope you enjoyed. I hope maybe you gained some insight maybe about yourself. You definitely probably gain some insight about me and like how I am. So it's gonna be good. I'm very much looking forward to everything that life has to offer. The good, the bad, the beautiful, the ugly. And I really hope to take take all this with me and share with you kind of how that is, what it looks like. So enjoy your weekend. Have a good Saturday night. Don't be too crazy. We got to get up early in the morning, guys. So yeah, all right.